Good morning and welcome into Essex Sports Arena, where it is the British Wheelchair Basketball National Championships weekend. We've got 2 days, 19 games across the weekend in the Premier Division, Divisions 1, 2 and 3, the Women's Premier League and the Junior League, all right here on the BWB YouTube channel. So settle in for an amazing weekend of hoops. You don't want to miss a thing. I'm Kaz Bullock here with you for the Division 3 semi-final game between the unbeaten Cardiff Met Archers in the South Division and the North Division's first place finishers Southport. And we're due to tip off in around 2.5 minutes time. The winners of today's semi-final will be playing tomorrow at 9:30 AM in the final against the winners of the other semi-final game, which is taking place over on Court 1. That is between CWBA and the Sheffield Steelers. So we'll keep you updated with how that game's going. But you can catch the live stream on the BWB YouTube channel, so get your split screens going. And make sure to catch all the action from both games. Now Cardiff coming into this one, as I mentioned, unbeaten, went 12-0 in the South Division, which is good for first place. A newly formed Division 3 team this season. They've had quite a dominant performance across their division, coming in averaging 56.8 points per game, holding their opponents to just under 25 points per game. Had a close one against the Southern Sharks back in January, coming away with a 4-point win in that one. And for Southport, 8-2 in the North Division. In first place, they had losses to the Sheffield Steelers and Lothian Phoenix, but held the tiebreaker over Sheffield, allowing them to finish in that top spot. They're averaging 55.4 points per game and keeping their opponents to 36.6. They have partnered with Liverpool Basketball Club this season, so both clubs can pool their resources and use the expertise of both teams to position themselves well for the future. Starting for the Cardiff Met Archers, it will be Libby Phillips, Steve McGrath, Liam Holt, Will Bishop and Gwyn Walker. And for Southport, it will be Ryan Smart, Stephen Cooley, Dave Eastham, Phil Gaskell and Jake Brinksman. Cardiff playing in white and Southport in black. So teams are getting ready to come out on court. At stake is a place in the finals in tomorrow's game. 9:30 AM for the Division 3 final. The third and fourth place playoff game will also take place at the same time at 9:30 tomorrow. The runners-up in today's game across both courts will face off in that one. So for the tip, it will be Brinksman for Southport and Bishop for the Archers. Cardiff with the slight size advantage here out on court to start with. As balls up and tips into the hands of Walker, and it's first possession to the Archers. Holt in the corner. Oh, nice pass inside into the lane, and foul is called as Steve McGrath drive into the basket. He will be shooting 2. It's the first team foul on Southport. That was a nice look, nice pass round from Holt, finding McGrath driving to the basket, as can't get the first free throw to drop. And the second one's a short, but rebound won't go the way of the Archers, as it will be Southport ball. Cooley into Smart. Really controlling things. Over to Smart. Back out. Cooley with space. Great pass inside. Smart under pressure. Gets it to drop. First points of the game go to Ryan Smart for Southport. And Smart, a player on this Southport squad you definitely want to keep an eye out for. Dropped 31 points against Wakefield earlier in the season and had 28 against Lancaster, as Cardiff answer at the other end. Cooley back to Smart. Cooley with the long two, spins out. And it's Bishop for the Archers. Holt into Walker. Tough shot, doesn't drop for Walker, but that's a good look. See Cooley looking for Smart in the corner. Using the screen from Gaskell. Long two, doesn't fall. You see the Archers trying to pressure Smart. They know he's a troublesome shooter. They don't want to let him get going. As we got a foul on the floor. Ball will stay with the Archers. And Holt will inbound. 2-2 here after just a couple of minutes play here in the first quarter in the Division 3 semi-final. Wright doesn't get it to go. Rebounds picked up but can't get that one in. Southport coming back on the attack. Cooley. Into Eastham, underneath the basket. Out to Brinksman. Off the rim. And Southport need to try and close down Bishop. He's got such a long wingspan, able to pull those rebounds down as he passes over to McGrath, who banks it in. And Will Bishop, just a player that does a bit of everything on the court, such a great facilitator, can score, as I mentioned, grabbing those rebounds already. Smart, under pressure, gets it to go. And Ryan Smart averaging 26.7 points through the first 5 games of the season. A player that you feel like he can score at will at times. Passes intercepted by Brinksman. Back into the hands of Cooley. Brinksman against Walker. Smart, Gaskell's in the corner. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Southport need to get something up. And ball is turned over and it will come my way. So Archer's ball 4-4. And miscommunication on the pass as Brinksman picks it up for Southport. And Southport with a chance to go ahead here. Skull surveying. Spins. Back to Smart. Cooley. Off there to Gaskell underneath. It's Phillips, and you see that Cooley steals the ball away. And great hands, great awareness there from Cooley to get the ball back into the hands of Southport. As Brinksman over to Smart. trying to fault. It'll be a holding foul, so end line ball goes to Southport. Smart, 2 doesn't go. And again, it's Bishop with the rebound. 3 rebounds and an assist for Will Bishop, along with a couple of points. As he looks to go inside, kicks it out, Holt's there. Back to Bishop. McGrath. Bishop, 1 second on the shot clock, needs to put it up, and I don't think that Archers realised the shot clock was running down there. Again, Southport with a chance to take the lead on this possession. It's been Ryan Smart with the 4 points so far for Southport. Brinksman. And foul called on the shot. That is going to put Brinksman at the line for 2. Foul is on Liam Holt for the Archers. As we have a timeout called by Cardiff. So 4-all here in the Division 3 semi-final between Cardiff Archers and Southport. Just under 5 minutes to play. Steve McGrath for the Archers, 2 points and 3 rebounds, and Will Bishop, 2 points, 3 rebounds and an assist for the Archers. And Ryan Smart, 4 points for Southport. And over on the other court in the other semi-final between the Steelers and Coventry, it is also 4-all. In that one, the winner of both games facing off tomorrow and playing at 9:30 in the final. And we have got an absolutely fantastic weekend here at the Essex Sports Arena. Semi-finals today for Division 3, Division 2, Division 1 and the Premier Division. Then we have the Junior League final taking place at 5 p.m. and the Women's Premier League final at 7:30, rounding out the day, along with the Women's Premier League 3rd and 4th place playoff game. And the Archers will have representation in that one as they are playing the Worcester Wolves. And Libby Phillips and Keita Wright representing the Archers in that one, also playing in the Women's Premier League alongside their game today in the Division 3 semi-final. But back out on court, it is Brinksman at the line, gets the friendly roll and puts Southport up by 1. Brinksman gets his first points of the game. Holt into Bishop. Bishop, not that time, picked up by Walker. Back to Bishop. Too strong off the glass. Cooley finds Smart. Smart working his way around the outside. Brinksman unopposed, just spins out. Brinksman found a good space. That was a good look. There's McGrath back to Holt. Long 2 from the baseline, doesn't drop. As Gaskell looks to find some space, over to Cooley. He's got Holt on him. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Smart under pressure. That's some good defence there from Will Bishop. Putting the pressure on Smart, using his wingspan, making it really difficult for Smart to see the basket there. Walker. That shot's long. And picked up by Smart. Long pass over to Cooley. Cooley weaving his way to the basket. Can't get it to drop. But Steve McGrath racing back, able to put the pressure on defensively. As Cardiff look to go inside. That's a tough shot. Mike Carruthers gets his first points of the game. And puts the Archers up by 1. Gaskell to Brinksman. And foul is called. Jake Brinksman headed to the foul line. Brinksman, he's been averaging 15.5 points per game through the first 5 games of the season. Dropped 22 against Lancaster back in January. As we will see, Keita Wright checking back into the game for the Cardiff Met Archers. Steve McGrath headed to the bench. Brinksman shooting 2. First one goes. And second one doesn't drop. We're tied at 6 all here in the first quarter, just under 2.5 minutes to play. Holt to Bishop. Walker. Doesn't fall, and it's Gaskell with another rebound for Southport. Smart. Using the screen from Gaskell. Lines it up. No good. As Bishop down the court for the Archers. Weaving through. Oh, a nice handoff there to Walker, who lays it in. Great teamwork there from Bishop and Walker. Southport looking to answer. Cooley. And just a pass a bit too strong, out of bounds. The Archers will get the ball back. And these two teams are very closely matched. Obviously not faced each other through the season as they come in through the different divisions. But it's a tight game so far, one that we were expecting to see between these two as Walker. Shots too strong. Bishop tries to chase it down. Can't quite get there in time. It's Southport ball. Gaskell to Brinksman. Smart round the outside. Into Brinksman. Brinksman with the advantage. Shots too strong. Carruthers controlling things for the Archers. Into Bishop. Bullet pass over to Holt. Swings it round. And Carruthers' shot doesn't look like he was just a little bit off balance there. As Gaskell looks for the cut, Cooley picks it up. Ball's loose. And held ball. It's going to stay with Southport. So 12.7 seconds left in the quarter. And 6 seconds on the shot clock. So Easton will inbound. Gaskell, 5 seconds. Gaskell lines up the 3. In and out, unlucky for that not to drop. 5 seconds, Archers need to get it up the court. Bishop launches it. No good, and at the end of the first quarter, it is the Cardiff Met Archers 8, Southport 6, Cardiff with a slim 2-point lead. And Cardiff spreading the scoring about, with Bishop, Holt, McGrath and Carruthers all on 2 points. And Steve McGrath grabbing 4 rebounds as well so far in the first quarter. But it's Will Bishop, 5 rebounds to go along with his 2 points and 2 assists in the game. Showing exactly why he was part of the Wales 3x3 Commonwealth Games. Experience for Bishop to take through. And the players previously played with the North Wales Knights, represented Wales at the National Regional Championships. He's an exciting player to watch. Someone that can do a bit of everything out there on the court. And over in the other semi-final, it is a tie game between the Steelers and CWBA, 12-all. With about 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Finn Dowdeswell leading Coventry with 8 points and 3 rebounds. And Liam Twigg for the Steelers with 8 points. So back on the court here for the second quarter. As the Archers make a substitution, we see Omar Hagoma into the game for the first time. And it will be Archers' ball as they look to increase their 2-point lead. Phillips, round to Holt. Bishop. Back to Holt. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline shot doesn't drop in. That was all the way in and then came back out again as Wright is pressured. That's off the front of the rim. Archers can't convert on that possession. Gaskell over to Brinksman. Pass intercepted. And it's Carruthers that comes up with it over to Bishop against Gaskell. As Holt whips it over to Hagoma. Shot's just short, but tipped back into his hands. Great hustle there from Carruthers. As Holt, his shot doesn't go. But the Archers are getting those second chances, getting those offensive boards, which is so crucial in a game that's going to be as close as this. And that's an 8-second violation on Southport. Cardiff really putting the pressure on defensively. And if you speak to any player out there, they'll tell you work hard on defense and the offense just comes naturally. Getting a stop like that, getting an 8-second violation, just as much as a boost for the team as it is when you drop in a basket. As Holt doesn't get it to go, but again another offensive board for Bishop, though he's called for the offensive foul. So Southport ball from the sideline. See here the Archers are picking up full court. Gaskell to Smart. Great ball movement there from Southport as Eastham finishes underneath the basket. But no look from Gaskell over to Smart, swinging the ball around. Holt to Bishop. Bishop working against Smart, going baseline. Finds a way through. Reverse doesn't go, gets his own rebound. And it's tipped out of bounds. Last touch will be Southport, so stays with the Archers. Will Bishop just working hard on every single possession. As he was able to find that baseline cut. Worked past Smart to get to it. This into Holt. Carruthers calling for it. Too strong. And Southport come away with it. You see here, Cardiff still putting on that full court pressure. There's Cooley against Holt. Cooley looking for some help. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Southport with 2 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to have to be a catch and shoot here for Southport to put something up. Smart calling for it. 3's up and spins out. As whistle on the floor. Ball stays with the Archers. That was a great look from Smart. Just spinning out on that 3. As we'll have a substitution for Southport, with Joe Matthews checking into the game for the first time. And Steve Cooley headed to the bench. So Archer's ball, tie game here in the second quarter. As ball's out of bounds. That'll be a turnover for the Archers. Hoggers flying over to Mansour on the baseline. Mansour doing a fantastic job. He'll be photographing this weekend. There's Matthews over to Gaskell. Gaskell spins. Smart. 4 seconds on the shot clock and ball's out of bounds. Last touch with Southport, and you see here the defensive pressure that Cardiff were putting on. Not only are they picking up full court, they've really stepped up the intensity here in the second quarter, pressuring Southport. Either getting the shot clock to run down, which forces them into having to take a shot towards the end of the clock. As Carruthers out to Holt. Bishop against Smart, spins, hands it off to Hagoma. Can't get it to go, but what a pass there from Bishop. Just the way he's able to see his teammates and find them. Brinksman, Gaskell, too strong, picked up by Phillips. Bishop on the wing, backs it out to the 3-point line. Holt with 6 seconds on the shot clock, lines it up and too strong, picked up by Phil Gaskell. That's rebound number 6 for Gaskell. As Matthews works against Phillips. Brinksman all alone underneath the hoop, gets it to go, and that puts Southport back up by 2. It's a great move there from Jake Brinksman. The Archers pressuring Phillips. Brinksman free underneath the basket, just able to lay it in. So 2-point lead for Southport. Hagoma. Long 2 doesn't drop. Gaskell with yet another rebound. He's been in the right place at the right time as Matthews chases it down for Southport. Saves it in, but it's the Archers that pick it up. And Smart at the other end, able to get the loose ball. Matthews banks it in. Joe Matthews with his first points of the game. He had 14 against Wakefield back in December. An average just over 7.5 points per game through the first 5 games of the season. As Bishop with a tough shot gets that to fall. And we are tied at 10 all again. Gaskell, Smart, And foul is called. It's going to put Smart at the foul line. Chance for Southport to go back ahead here. Apologies, Southport are ahead. It's 12-10 as we've got a time-out called. Teams want to talk things over, so it is a 2-point lead for Southport. Apologies, leading 12-10 over the Cardiff Met Archers. 4:06 to play here in the second quarter. And over on semi-final one on the other court. It is a 22-19 lead for Coventry over the Steelers. The winners of today's game facing off against each other at 9:30 tomorrow morning. You can catch all the action for that on the BWB YouTube channel. So make sure to like and subscribe, stay tuned. Follow Brit Wheel B-Ball on Instagram, on social media, on X or Twitter, as really everybody wants to call it. And there'll be highlights, clips throughout the day to keep up with all the goings on throughout the whole weekend here at the Essex Sports Arena. 19 games over 2 days. It's going to be just an absolutely amazing weekend of basketball. Coming up after this game, it will be the D2 semi-finals. Lothian Phoenix and the Essex Otters facing off in semi-final 1, and the London Titans and North Wales Knights in semi-final 2. Those games will be coming up at 11 this morning. So back out on court, Southport looking to extend the lead here. As Smart's first shot doesn't drop. Smart leading the team in scoring this season. High arcing shot, doesn't get that to fall. It will be Archer's ball. Holt hands it off to Bishop. Back to Holt. Walker doesn't get that to drop. Back with Southport. So Brinksman on the inbound. Brinksman gets it back. Jake Brinksman also playing rugby league for the Rochdale Hornets this season. And we'll count that as Smart gets the and one call. Or did he? The referees are just conferring. No. Baskets waved off. Foul was before the shot, so that's going to put Smart back at the line for 2. Smart with 4 points and a rebound in the game so far. Can't get the free throw to fall. Seconds good though. Southport up 3, 13-10. We've got 3:31 to play here in the second quarter. Cardiff looking to answer on this possession. Holt, and it's nearly stolen away, but McGrath keeps a hold of it and finishes. It's a tough move from Steve McGrath. 1 point game. Gaskell looking for some help. See Holt there just putting the pressure on, almost knocking the ball away, but it forces you, when you've got a player that does that, it just forces you to have to reset, and it's very disruptive as Smart with 1 second to go gets it to go at the buzzer. Ryan Smart under pressure, just making the tough shots. He's done it all season long, so we shouldn't be surprised to see him do it in today's game. And it's Smart with 7 points for Southport, leading all scorers. Phillips over to Holt. Walker. Not that time. Southport coming back. Smart looking to go all the way to the basket. Does, and gets that to fall. Ryan Smart is a man on a mission at the moment. 9 points and increases the Southport lead. Archers need to answer here. Bishop turns, fires, hits. It's a big shot from Bishop. 6 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists in the game for him. I mentioned before, he's a player that can do it all. And it's a 3-point Southport lead. Eastham. Smart in the corner. Has a mismatch against Holt. Lines it up. Doesn't drop. And ball is going to stay with Southport. Cardiff not able to keep a hold of that one. Smart into Gaskell. Gaskell hands it off to Eastham. Over to Brinksman, and Brinksman under pressure gets the whistle. And Jake Brinksman, he's done it a few times in this game so far. He's gone that left side of the lane. He's been able to find an open space and get that look. Gets the foul call on that one, so that puts him at the line, but that's been working well for Southport. We have a substitution for the Archers. Mike Carruthers back into the game, and Libby Phillips heading to the bench. Brinksman gets the first free throw. Takes him to 5 points. Hit 20 against Wakefield in December. And a second one just off the front of the rim, pulled down by Walker. And ball bounces out, it's loose. Matthews picks it up. Great hustle there from Matthews. Looking to hand it off, needs some help from his teammates. Able to break free. Gets it over to Gaskell, and he's blocked by Carruthers. And that's that Met Archers defence on display. Carruthers with the block. And the baseline jumper, doing it on both ends of the court. A big block, and then finishing on offense at the other side. Pulls the Archers back within 4. Smart lines it up, knocks it down. Ryan Smart with 11 points in the game, leading all scorers. Absolutely on fire here in this first half. 7 seconds left in the half. Walker looks to answer, can't get that to fall. Bishop chases it down, turns. That one's short. And at the end of the first half, it is 20 to Southport, 16 to the Cardiff Met Archers. Southport going out to a strong lead as we head into half time. Their biggest lead of the game was 5 points, but they have been led by an absolutely huge performance from Ryan Smart. He's got 11 points in the game, a rebound, 2 assists and a steal. And Jake Brinksman, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for him. But it's been Phil Gaskell on the boards for Southport. A huge 8 rebounds in the game, along with an assist. Just been really crucial in getting those second chance points for Southport. And for Cardiff, it has been Will Bishop, 6 points, 8 rebounds, but 3 of them offensive. And the Archers not able to convert on those second chance points, but you're getting the offensive rebounds, you're halfway to it. And Liam Holt, 5 assists for him. And it's been Steve McGrath, 4 points, 4 rebounds in the game so far for Cardiff. So a 4-point lead here at half-time. Over on the other court, in the other semi-final, Coventry have a 34-25 lead over the Sheffield Steelers. Finn Dowdeswell, 14 points and 8 rebounds for Coventry. And for the Steelers, it is Liam Twigg, 10 points in the game for him. So we're just going to take a quick break for half-time, and we'll be back with you very shortly.
Remember, if you want to get yourself some food and refreshments, hot food is now available at the reception. Seconds remaining in the half of court 1. Coventry landed down. And that will do it for the first half game of court number 1. Leading the game 36-29 is Coventry. Coming up after this round of games, tipping off at 11 a.m. On court number 1, we'll have the Lothian Phoenix taking on the Exeter Otters. And on court number 2, the London Titans versus the North Wales Knights. And in the Division 1 semi-finals, starting at 1 p.m. here at the Essex Sport Arena, the Reading Rockets will take on the Sheffield Steelers. And on court number 2, we'll have the Lothian Phoenix against the Aces. That will take us into our Premier semi-finals. The London Times versus the Jaguars, and on court 2, the Sheffield Steelers versus the Manchester Revolution. Starting off at 5, we'll have the Junior League Lothian Phoenix taking on the Mohawks. And the WPL action, the Cardiff Men Archers versus the Worcester Wolves. At 7 p.m. and at 7:30, we'll have the Loughborough Lightning versus the East London Phoenix. Also to come in the Essex Sport Arena once again, we appreciate you for making your way down from all over the country. Wherever you're from, make sure you're supporting the teams today and follow.
Welcome back to the Essex Sports Arena. We're getting ready for the second half of the Division 3 semi-final between Southport and the Cardiff Met Archers. Southport currently with a 4-point lead as we head into the third quarter. They've been led by a huge game from Ryan Smart. He's dropped 11 points so far, along with a couple of assists. And leading the way for the Archers, it has been Will Bishop with 6 points, 8 rebounds and 2 assists. The winner of today's game will move on to face the winner of Coventry and Sheffield in the other semi-final, and they will play in the final tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Currently, Coventry leading that one by 7 at half. A close one as we expected between these two teams. The battle of North versus South. Cardiff coming out on top in the in the South Division. Cardiff is not in the North. They were 12-0, an unbeaten season for them in their first season as a newly formed Division 3 team. The Archers, a team that started off as the Cardiff Bay Tigers, set up by coach Joe Coates McGrath. Became the Celts Wheelchair Basketball Club. Became the Archers a few years ago to a partnership with the Cardiff Met University, and coach Joe Coates McGrath has just been an absolute ambassador for the sport, developing players at the grassroots level. He's been involved in all areas of the game. As we got a whistle on the floor, and that's an foul called on the Archers. That's on Kai Hamilton. Frisbee into the game this half for the Archers. So ball is back with Southport. Gaskell swings it over to Smart. Smart says, get over there and get the ball back. As Gaskell spins. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Smart. Smart, long two. Just off right. Ball's knocked out. Going to stay with Southport though. So another chance to increase the lead here. So it's 16 points in the paint for the Archers to the Southport's 12. The Smart fading away, gets that one to drop. Starts things off in the third quarter as he finished it in the first half and takes him to 13 points. He was the leading scorer this season for Southport. 26.7 points per game through the first 5 games of the season. And Southport's lead, the biggest lead either team have had in a game, up to 6. Holt can't answer. Picked up by Smart. He runs into McGrath, but gets it over to Brinksman. Shot short. Matthews is there for the offensive rebound. Off the rim. Another offensive board for Southport, and can't get that to fall. There's been a few of those today. Just spins out of the rim. You think, oh, it's in, it's done the hard part, got past the rim, but no, pops out again. Bishop over to Holt. And that baseline shot is good. Holt, a player that's been a long time player for Cardiff. He was with the team when they were the Celts, and a really good facilitator. He's got 5 assists in the game so far. Just has great awareness out there on court. The Smart, his shot rims out. Bishop into Carruthers, not that time. But a good move there from the Archers. Carruthers able to get to the basket. Shot didn't fall, but that's a good cut. Finds the space, and an offensive foul is called on Matthews. So the ball goes back with the Archers. 2-possession game. McGrath at the top of the key. Holt around the outside. You see Bishop there setting the screen nicely. Gives Holt a good look. Not able to get it to go. The Smart racing down the court to Gaskell. Comes up against Carruthers, and you see there the defense of Carruthers. Into Smart inside, 2 seconds to go. Has to put something up. And Smart dives in from nowhere, steals the ball away and puts it back into the basket. Ryan Smart has not stopped working all game long. That's a fantastic possession there for Southport. Shot clock running down. You thought they'd not come away with anything, and then Smart steals the ball back and puts it in. Holt, Carruthers. Hands it off to Bishop underneath the hoop. Can't get that to drop. Brinksman. Eastham all alone on the break. And finishes. David Eastham with 4 points and 2 rebounds. Great positioning there. Eastham, you've got to watch him on those breaks. He's a fast player. He hand cycled across Europe last year, raising money for the Spinal Injuries Association, but a very quick player. He uses that experience of hand cycling. Puts it in, watch him get out into transition. Gaskell. Back to Gaskell, round to Smart. And holding foul on the floor. That'll be on Carruthers. Puts the ball with Southport. As we have a substitution for the Archers. As Omar Hagoma checking in. And Kai Hamilton-Frisbee heading to the bench. Largest lead of the game for Southport, up to 8 points.
No pass.
Smart gets that to go. Ryan Smart, 17 points. As Carruthers under pressure, count it, and the foul. That's a tough shot. Mike Carruthers with a chance for a 3-point play, goes to the foul line. Chance to cut into the lead here for the Archers. There's another player that's been with the club for a long time when they were with the South. And free throws too strong. As it's picked up by Smart. Rebound number 7 along with his 17 points. Matthews passes over to the racing Smart. But he comes up against Holt, so has to slow it down. Looking to find some space. 3 seconds on the shot clock. And rolls out. It'll be off Southport, so it'll be Archer's ball. And Ryan Smart just been on fire this whole game, putting on a shooting clinic. So Archers are down by 8 here in the third. 4.5 minutes to play. Bishop. To make some space, going baseline, hands it off to Carruthers. And shot's good. Cuts the deficit, sits to 6. Southport ball, they've been really patient with their shots this half. As ball's out of bounds, that'll be a turnover for Southport. There's a chance here for Cardiff to cut into this. Holt down the right hand side. He's got space there. Hands it off to Bishop in the lane. Bishop draws the foul. So that's going to put Will Bishop at the foul line for 2 shots. And Bishop with 6 points, 8 rebounds and 4 assists in the game. As Southport want a timeout before the shots. It's icing the kicker there. As it's a 6-point lead for Southport. And over on the other court, Coventry with a 38-29 lead over Sheffield Steelers in the third quarter there. Just 3 minutes gone in the third. But Finn Dowdwell keeping up the pressure, 16 points, 9 rebounds and 2 assists. And Matthew Chafer dropping in at 12 points, 5 rebounds and 7 assists for Coventry. And for the Steelers, Bradley Thompson has 11 points, 7 rebounds and 5 assists. And Liam Twigg adding in 10 points for the Steelers. Just a reminder, the third and fourth placed playoff game for the runners-up in today's semi-finals will be tomorrow at 9:30. That'll be on court 2 if you can make it down to the Essex Sports Arena. Over on court 1 it will be the winners playing off in the final. You can catch all the games live on the BWB YouTube channel all weekend long, or if you're in the area, come on down to Essex. It's a great arena we've got here. Crowds nicely building. And you can grab your tickets on the door, or you can find the link to Eventbrite on the BWB website. But back on court it is. Bishop at the line. Shots short on the first. Player on the England Regional Development Pathway. And second shot doesn't go. Smart with the rebound. Brinksman against Bishop. Oh, Matthews finding space all alone. Puts it in. And that's the second time Joe Matthews has done that in today's game. Cardiff need to watch out for him. Don't let him get out there into transition. He's been finding the spaces. Whether it's in the open court or just getting those cuts underneath the basket. There's Bishop in the corner. Up against Smart. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Doesn't drop. And Southport have been really smothering defensively here in the third quarter. Able to do to the Archers what the Archers were doing early on in the game. Forcing the shot clock to run down as Smart gets another basket. He's up to 19. more importantly, puts Southport up by 10 with that basket, the biggest lead either team have had in the game so far. It's Holt from the free throw line, gets that one to drop. That's a big bucket for the Archers. If you're Cardiff here, you just need to chip into this lead, take it possession by possession, get a stop, get a score. As Eastham drives to the basket, can't finish. And the Archers here with a chance to cut into this lead. Bishop backs it down. Hagoma over Gaskell, gets that to fall. No, Hagoma, first points of the game. That's a big bucket for Cardiff. Just like I said there, you get a stop, you get a score. Hagoma playing with the Archers for the last 7 years. And Brinksman at the other end for Southport. That was a tough shot under pressure. McGrath into Hagoma. And ball's loose. Back with Southport. We see Gwyn Walker checking back into the game for the Archers. He was the Archers Defensive Player of the Year last season. He's such a tough player to come up against inside. Uses his size, uses his wingspan to make it really difficult for his opponents to get past him. Smart over the outstretched hand of Hagoma. Doesn't get that to fall. And you see there, that's the pressure Hagoma puts on. As Walker looking to find a way to the basket, comes up against Brinksman. And Carruthers finishes calm under pressure. Down to 6 for Southport. Cardiff are not going away. Just got to take it possession by possession. Oh, what a pass. Smart underneath the hoop, finishes. And that takes him to 21. Leading all scorers in today's game. He's also got 8 rebounds and 3 assists. He's been everywhere. His fingerprints all over this game. Walker answers. You see the patience there of Gwyn Walker, just turns, lines up the shot, got space, banks it in. And again, a 6-point lead. We've got 6 seconds to go. Smart, 3, spins down. And balls out, 1.2 seconds on the shot clock. It's got to be a heave. This ball is in and McGrath will just hold it as the clock runs down. So at the end of the third quarter, it is Southport 36, Cardiff 30. A huge 16-point quarter there for Southport. 14 points for Cardiff, their best scoring quarter of the game so far. The Archers there have been led by Mike Carruthers. 10 points for him, 6 rebounds. With Will Bishop adding in 6 points, 8 rebounds and 5 assists. But for Southport, Ryan Smart, absolutely on fire from the field. 21 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists and a couple of steals. And Jake Brinksman adding in 7 points, 4 rebounds and 6 assists, along with 2 steals and a block. That's the defensive pressure that Brinksman has been putting on throughout the game today. It allowed Southport to capitalise on those 11 turnovers they forced from the Cardiff Met Archers. Turning that into 7 points from turnovers. Both teams really evenly matched inside, 26 points in the paint for both teams. Cardiff out Rebounding Southport 33 to 29. 9 offensive boards for the Archers compared to 4 for Southport. But Cardiff not been able to capitalise on those offensive rebounds. So fourth quarter underway, down 6 are the Archers. As Holt, shot won't go. Smart looking for some space, gets the whistle. Fouls called.
2 shots on goal.
So it'll be sideline ball for Southport. Gaskell back to Smart. Working against Walker. Hands it over to Matthews, and Matthews with a tough shot, rolling almost like he was underneath the basket. Had to lean back to drop that one in. But Joe Matthews, that takes him to 6 points in the game so far. Carruthers looks to answer and does. And you see there the calmness of Mike Carruthers as he takes the shot, takes his time, doesn't get flustered by the pressure. And Smart, handoff to Eastham underneath the basket. What a pass there from Smart. Again, just doing a bit of everything out there on court. Increases the lead to 8 for Southport. Holt over to Walker. Walker banks it in. Gaskell controlling things for Southport. Gaskell, a player that's played pro out in Germany. He's on a team out there with Bo Kramer. Brings that experience to the Southport squad. As Smart gets that top shot to fall. And Ryan Smart just able to make anything he wants in this game today. Long pass over to Walker. That shot, what a pass there. Archer's not able to finish. Smart, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Lines it up, bounces out. Carruthers against Gaskell from the free throw line. No good. Eastham over to Matthews. Picked up there by Carruthers. Holt finds a cut in Hagoma. And McGrath underneath the hoop. Doesn't get that to go. And it's back into the hands of Smart. Brinksman manages to save that in and hits. Ten-point lead for Southport here in the fourth quarter. Carruthers' shot rolls out. And the defense of Southport have been really, really strong this second half. As Will Bishop checking back into the game for the Archers, along with Keita Wright. And keep an eye on Keita Wright if you've not seen her play before. She's been playing Women's Premier League with the Archers this season. Shooting 33% from the field. Had 6 points and a couple of rebounds against the East London Phoenix, where she shot 100% from the field. We'll be playing in the fourth place playoff game between Cardiff and Worcester at 7 p.m. There's McGrath. That shot's too strong. And you'll see a lot of this throughout the weekend. You've got players playing across the divisions. They might finish one game on one court and have to rush over to the second court to play for their other team. As Brinksman shot short. Gaskell with a reverse, doesn't get that to go. And Bishop just go out of bounds. He's back with Southport. Yeah, you will see players playing across the different divisions all weekend. Back-to-back games. And you can catch all the action here on the BWB YouTube channel. As we've got so much more to come after this game. It will be the Division 2 semi-finals. Going on from that Division 1 at 1 o'clock as Smart nails it. Ryan Smart with 25 points in the game. Every time the Archers have just chipped into this, it's been Smart who's been there, getting the buckets at the other end for Southport. Carruthers over to Holt. Free throw shot. Won't fall. Smart weaving through traffic. Lines it up and sinks it. And that is a 12-point lead for Southport as we will have a timeout called. Southport pulling away here in the fourth quarter. With just under 4.5 minutes to play in this semi-final game for Division 3. Over on the other court, it is a 54-45 lead for Coventry over the Steelers. And Finn Dowdeswell with a huge 26 points in the game and 11 rebounds. Dropping a double-double. And for Sheffield, it's been 21 points from Bradley Thompson along with 12 rebounds and a double-double for him along with 5 assists. So Southport eyeing a spot in the final tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Archers with some work to do here late in the fourth quarter. Down 14. But there's no need for the Archers to panic here. You don't need to rush any shots. You can take your time and chip into it. Pressure they were putting on, we saw in the first half where they were picking up full court, forcing Southport into some half-court violations and shot clock violations, forcing the clock to run down and making it difficult for them to take their shots. They were able to work with that pressure and then score the points at the other end. So you wonder if they might go back to that approach here in the fourth as the ball is out of bounds but stays with the Archers. Bishop looking to make some space. Shot's good. That's a great basket for the Archers. Patient basketball. But you've got to stop Cooley as he's racing down the court on the break, and Wright is there. You see there, she puts her hands in the way, knocks the ball out of bounds. Ball stays with Southport, but stops Cooley on the break, and that's the kind of disruptive play that you absolutely love to see. She's a great player to have out there on the court because she puts that pressure and does the work off the ball. So you see there that Archer's forcing the turnover. Carruthers and just comes off a wheel as foul is called as Brinksman saved it for Southport. As we've got a substitution, Omar Hagoma back into the game for the Archers. And Steve McGrath to the bench. 12-point lead for Southport. Smart. Long pass over to Brinksman. Brinksman fading away. Doesn't get out to go, but tips it into his own hands. Somehow hands it off to Smart. And 3-second violation, 3 in the key. So puts it back with the Archers, but I'm not sure where Brinksman came from just to get that ball back in the hands of Southport on that last possession. Holt over to Bishop. Hands it off to Wright. Shot won't go. And Liam Holt with 9 assists in the game. Just such a great facilitator for the Archers. And you see there the Archers have picked up full court. Eastham's blocked by Bishop. Picks it up, gets it over to Holt. Wright's up ahead. And can't get that to go off the rim. And Smart has it for Southport. And that's an 8-second violation for Southport. And you see there now Cardiff have gone back to that full court press, putting the pressure on defensively. It's forced Southport into a few turnovers those last possessions. As I mentioned, that was something that worked really well for them in the first half. So it is Archer's ball, just over 2.5 minutes to play. It's a 12-point lead for Southport. But if you're Cardiff here, if you can just get a few points on these possessions, get it to within 10 as Carruthers' shot doesn't drop. Brinksman holds it. If you're Southport here though, no need to rush the shot, time's on your side. Smart looking to make some space. Pass inside to Gaskell, and Gaskell gets the whistle. It'll be before the shot, so it's Southport ball on the end line. Oh, apologies, it was on the shot, so Gaskell... Oh no, Gaskell thought it was 2 shots, it is end line ball. Hewley into Gaskell, hands it off to Smart. That connection there between Gaskell and Smart, the handoff, they've been doing it to each other. One of them's underneath the basket, the other's got a bit more space, just a nice little pass out. As that foul will put Smart at the line. He's had a huge 27 points, a game high so far. He's got 11 rebounds, a double-double in today's semi-final. He's going to be very pleased with that one. As first shot's off the front of the rim. Second's good though, high arcing shot, splashes into the basket. As we've got a substitution for the Archers, Libby Phillips into the game. Again, she will be playing for the Archers later on today at 7 o'clock in that 3rd, 4th place Women's Premier League game. Holt lines up the shot and knocks it down. Holt 6 points, 3 rebounds and a huge 9 assists. As Eastham passes behind his head to Gaskell. You can see the connection in there between Gaskell and Smart. 4 seconds on the shot clock. And shot won't drop. Smart laughing that one up. He had to put something up. I think he knocked the shot clock with that. But Phillips there defending the slightly taller Smart, doing a good job. Again, the Archers getting the shot clock to run down as Bishop picks it up. Finds some space. Shots too strong from the foul line. As Smart over to Cooley. And again, Cooley, he's been doing that so many times throughout the game. He just gets out into transition. Just racing down the court up ahead of the opponents. As Brinksman out to Smart. Hands it off to Eastham, who just lays it in underneath the hoop. And that takes him to 8 points, 2 rebounds and 2 assists for Dave Eastham. To approach the final few seconds of the quarter, as Hagoma won't drop, ball's out, stays with the Archers, as Southport can see Division 3 final in sight, just 33 seconds away. Hagoma on the baseline. Round to Bishop. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Phillips. 2. Lines up the long 2 and hits. Libby Phillips with her first points of the game. And that's why you'll see her playing in the Women's Premier League. A really exciting junior player to watch. As we got 15 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, it will be Southport ball. And they will be moving on to the final tomorrow morning, 9:30, here at the Essex Sports Arena. As Cooley, he's just going to hold it for the last few seconds, and that will do it. Congratulations to Southport. They are moving on to the final tomorrow morning. A 51-40 win over the Cardiff Met Archers. They were led by a huge performance from Ryan Smart, 28 points in the game, 11 rebounds and 7 assists with 2 steals, shooting 46% from the field. Phil Gaskell adding in 15 rebounds and 4 assists. He was huge in this game on the boards. And Dave Eastham, 8 points, 2 rebounds and 2 assists. While Jake Brinksman, he had 9 points, 6 rebounds and 6 assists, along with 3 steals and a block. That defensive pressure from Brinksman for Southport was huge. And Joe Matthews off the bench with 6 points, a rebound and an assist. And for the Archers, it was Mike Carruthers, 12 points and 8 rebounds for him. And Will Bishop with 8 points, 8 rebounds and 5 assists. Gwyn Walker, 4 points, 4 rebounds and an assist. And Liam Holt with a huge 9 assists in the game. Just such a great facilitator, along with 6 points. So it will be the Southport Wheelchair Basketball Club moving on to tomorrow's final. They will face either Coventry or the Sheffield Steelers. 3.5 minutes to go in the last quarter over on court 1 between Coventry and the Steelers. Coventry currently with a 56-47 lead. So you can watch the end of that game on the BWB YouTube channel, see who Southport will be facing tomorrow in the final. While Cardiff Met Archers and the runner-up over on court 1 will face off at the same time tomorrow on court 2. So coming up here after this game, we have the Division 2 semi-final here on court 2 at 11 o'clock between the London Titans and the North Wales Knights. Over on court 1, it'll be the Lothian Phoenix and the Essex Otters. And then following on from that one, it's the Division 1 semi-finals between the Reading Rockets and the Sheffield Steelers, and the Lothian Phoenix and the Aces. The Premier Division, Junior League, Women's Premier League finals and third, fourth place playoff games will finish. The Women's Premier League final rounding out the day at 7:30 tonight. So, final score from here in Essex: Southport 51, the Cardiff Met Archers 40. Southport move on to the final. To everyone that's joined us, thank you for watching and stay tuned all day long. So much more basketball to come, and we will see you very shortly.
There you go. And if you're here supporting Team Coventry, let me hear you make some noise. Hey, okay. In the building once again. We appreciate you making your way down. You are locked into the sounds of the Dream Team. I am MC Honcho Stanley, and I'm joined by the one and only